So before we go much further into this video, I just want to point something out. So the main issue I had with this plane, the whole dents and pea stains, it's a continuous line under this control rod, which means that somebody in the factory saw this damage, because there's no way that the dint could have happened, unless this is actually melt, but I'm not sure if it is or not, that's run down there. But like, that's a fully continuous groove in the foam. I'm on manual focus, so I'm having a fiddle about with it. So this thing, it runs completely under the control rod, which means that somebody has obviously installed at least this control rod after this damage has occurred. So where's your quality control, HobbyKing? Non-existent here, apparently. Right. Okay, on with the video and the other issues I have found with this plane. Alright, so in this video I'm going to be looking over the final few issues with this HobbyKing Voltigeur. I have found 3 more. Yes, 3 more. While that was not in my original video. So if I show you this fin, it might be sort of hard to see. But if I put that straight in line with the line at the bottom, as you can tell, that's sort of straight in line. If you then go up here, and I'm going to not look in the camera. Okay, so if I place this ruler flat against or straight down there, up here, let me just check that again, up here, like that's the hinge line, you can see there, a little hole. Look how far off the ruler is. So it's sort of hard to see, but that rudder is bent, and it's bent enough that it'd be pretty horrendous to try and trim. Alright, so a fairly small issue. There's no Velcro on here, so if you put a battery in there, as soon as you attempt to do anything 3D related, it will fly out the back. And another thing that I don't like with this is I like all my battery straps to have the little loop that the strap goes through. So you sort of tighten up on the loop and then put the Velcro down. So sort of the loop is taking the pressure, and then the Velcro is sort of stopping the fabric to come back through the loop again. That is just, placed on top of each other. There is a fair amount that's overlapping, but still not overly impressed. But again, it is pink, so that's definitely a plus. And last thing is something that I haven't experienced myself yet. I want to keep these videos to being before I build it first, and then as we do the build video I can list any further issues I come across. The cables are of decent quality, but the trouble is this is a 45 amp speed controller, and if you look on RC groups, people are... okay, that's a little strange. People are finding that on 3S, now remember this plane is designed for either 3S or 4S 2200s. On 3S, on this 45 amp speed controller with the recommended and included 13.6.5 prop, sort of APC clone, they're getting 46 amps. So that's an amp over, so there's no headroom at all basically. And on 4S, on that 13.6 prop, you can be pulling up to 80 amps, which is just ridiculous to include this speed controller. And other people have said the speed controllers are faulty out the box. Other thing, overspray. So, yeah. When this hopefully gets returned eventually, we are heading in that right direction eventually after a week. About 2 weeks after ordering it first, I might get one that's actually able to be put together. I will probably order a sort of 60 amp back speed controller and drop the prop size down to maybe a 12.6 instead of a 13.6. Because when faced with this problem, some people drop the prop size a lot, other people have just stuck bigger speed controllers on it, but some people have actually had the magnets come out the back of that cheapo nasty motor, as you can tell. you can sort of see there's nothing to stop the mount coming out the back there. You can see all the windings. So some people are running them without dropping the prop size down and running them at 80 amps, and this motor just doesn't seem to be able to take it. So what I'm going to do is drop it down to a 12.6, which sounds about right for this size of plane, and then up the speaker controller as well. So yeah, and I run a separate back because I like doing that on most of my models anyway, either a 5 or 8 amp one. I usually like the blue Castle Creations ones, but for this I'll just stick a regular old turnage unit, and there is loads of space to stick it in. But yeah, another thing is I'm glad there's no batteries going down here, because they do stick through a long way. Now of course I don't have the undercarriage on it, but still, my undercarriage isn't a third to a half of an inch thick. So that is the sort of the last areas of issues I have found before building one of these. Hopefully this whole model will be returned. That's where the PayPal claim is heading. If you haven't watched the video on the customer service issues, that's in the description, as well as my original video on all the issues, which now has over 1,000 views. It was the first video on YouTube not from HobbyKing, and that'll be linked in the description as well. So hopefully when this gets returned, I'll order a new one and include speed controller and back in that order, so I don't have to pay another £6 bloody postage. And we will hopefully build the second one. I'll do another sort of unboxing video where I'll go over any damage. I'll go over all the same points that were damaged on this one, and I will also obviously look for more damage, so we can do sort of a yes, this is on multiple ones, and yes, this is on that was just the one off this one that's the problem. But again, more overspray. Come on. Speaking of come on camera. Manual focus. But that's the best we're gonna get. Yeah, and better say I look more pissed on, but no, that's just the shadow. So anyway, yes, this will be returned soon, and we will attempt to build the second one. Another great pro for this plane is the latch is quite good. So the latch and the paint strap, thumbs up so far. We will hopefully build the second one, and I will see you when that one arrives. Hopefully by the end of next week. 2 weeks, and I get a plane I can build. Hooray!